Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Chop Shop Podcast. This is what episode 17?
Yes, sir.
Episode 17 of the Chop Shop Podcast. And man, it's been what a couple weeks, man. I was the victim of some bad weather, no internet, none of that last week, man. Couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't do a thing. But we here, we back, and we ready to go, man. What's good,
Let's
JP?
go. Let's go. What's up, man?
Same old same, man. Just enjoying this wonderful week of Braves baseball. We had a lot of good, man.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Very good week uh for the team as a whole and for individual players
Right.
this week. Even though Zuna stuck his head in and and gave us a little something, but
Yeah.
it's been good, man. So starting things off, good news. We got we got word about Albies, Ozzy Albies.
Yep.
He's getting himself back together. Somebody interviewed Snick and he was talking about Ozzy. Pretty much say he's healthy. He's 100% healthy. He's 100% ready to go health wise. Now it's all about getting his body
Right.
back into baseball shape. So he's been doing his rehab at AAA Gwinnett. They started him out at DH, and this last game or so, they had him at second base to get them juices flowing, get him back ready, man. So I'm ready for it.
Yeah, sometimes, man, as fans, we be wanting to see him come right back when he say he's healthy. But the organization, they got to protect their investment. They also got to, sometimes save the players from themselves because he'll go out there ready to go, and it takes a lot to get back in the MLB baseball speed. So we hoping he progress well, and hopefully he'll be back before we know it. We can definitely use him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Again, I'm not worried about him, man. You know, we've gotten great play from his replacement, Yvonne Grissom.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's not like we heard, and he's coming back at the right time
Hmm.
because you got back uh, all star second baseman.
Right.
You know, deadly with the bat and with the glove when he's on his A game. So you got him coming back, and that gives us time to get Grissom acclimated to playing in our field because they've already started to
Yeah.
they've already started that transition. I read yesterday, it might have been this morning, that he had already gotten. They ordered a outfielder's glove for him,
Hmm.
and the outfielder coach Air Young Senior. He's already been working with him. They already got him, going.
Yeah.
And even he talked about it, and I love his attitude. My boy said, "Hey, I play baseball, so basically, wherever you put me, that's where I'm gonna be at. I just want to play and contribute." So you know, when you got that type of attitude from a young kid who's
Yeah.
got the tools to play and who's showing you he can play, and showing you he's ready, and he's showing you he's willing to do whatever, shit, ain't nothing but good can come out of it, man.
Exactly, and remember, a few years ago, Austin Riley was playing left field as well. So it's good to have that versatility, and then hopefully, with kind of I'm not going to say a hole there, but if you can get him plugged in there, maybe full time, have Rosario. If Duvall comes back next year or not, you got a very good situation in the outfield. So yeah, that's yeah.
I, I don't think Duvall coming back
Yeah, I think Duvall probably gone, especially with the player Grissom now, and got Eddie back,
yes,
and
unless it's
I,
at a lot cheaper number. Because I
yeah,
mean, he may want to come back, and he may be willing to say, "Hey, you know what? I get here. I like what y'all got going on. I won a championship here, and hopefully he said I got a second ring because he was here for this year as well. So hopefully that's the case
yeah,
as well. And he may say it, but it's definitely a good problem
a
for
great
this one to
problem.
have,
Yeah,
and again a testament to Alex Anthopoulos and the moves that he's made.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
we also got news about Mike Soroka. Now he's not quite there yet. He's had some ups and downs in AAA. Uh, he hadn't been quite as effective, or his effectiveness hadn't been as consistent as we hope. But we talking about somebody who ain't played baseball in 2 years, so it's gonna take time, man.
Yep,
Uh, but I still believe he'll get it together
I think so.
and be effective, man. And if you get him back, you know, we got a nice row of pitchers between Soroka and Freed and Strider
Right.
and Charlie and Cal Wright. Um, so again, another good problem to have, man. Of course, if Soroka does come back healthy and ready, Odorizzi got to go to the bullpen.
Yeah.
He's he's going to the bullpen where you can use those solid 2 to 3 innings that he'll give you versus trying to get him to go six and a third or whatever it is. So
Yeah. And
Braves are getting healthy at the right time.
yeah, and honestly, Odorizzi, his problems come after the second inning. So, like if you mentioned, if he can give you like those, which would be like he's coming in for a start, if he can give you like 1 or 2 innings, that actually will be good because his problems tend to happen around third, fourth, and fifth innings.
Right.
Is where he runs into trouble. So yeah, and then he's a vet at the bullpen. That's exactly what the Braves would need.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you 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 started this
Hmm.
possible surplus of wealth, both pitching wise and positional player wise,
Yep.
if they all come back healthy. So definitely looking forward to that, man. But
Right.
let's get into this week's games, man. We had the Braves taking on the Rockies for 3 and the Florida Marlins for 3. Um, get into that first game.
Yep.
We lost 3-2. That was our third loss in a row.
Yep.
Uh, and what's crazy, that's like the second time that it's happened, probably within the last month. Like all this year from beginning of the year, like we could never win 2 in a row.
Right.
You know, and then we went on, of course, the
Yep.
long win streak and everything kind of really turned the corner then. And we finally lost 3 in a row, uh, and bounced back, won 8 straight,
Yep.
and we lost 3 in a row this time. And what are we, 5 straight now?
Yep. 5 straight.
So I, that's good to see, man. When your team going a little small losing streak like that, for them to bounce back and show the rest of the league, like, hey, don't get too excited, because we still here, we still are the defending champs, and they playing like it. But
Yeah.
that first game we saw my boy Maximus, he went 5, 7 hits, 3 Ks, um, but he gave up those 3 runs, man. And I had just texted you like, bro, he about to give us this quality start. And as soon as I said it, they took him out. So you
Yeah.
know, I mean, hey, you can't win them all, man. But uh,
Yeah.
when I don't mind the 3-2 losses,
No.
especially when you're pitching well. Um, and I've said this a lot this year, man. It's Max doesn't seem to get the run support like we see with other people. Because I swear, man, he should be leading the major leagues in wins. If you factor in all the no decisions and the close games like this,
Yeah. I
um,
definitely agree.
but he's still leading the league in quality starts. So
Yeah. Because where he's sitting at now,
you know
12
how
and 5,
he's 13-5.
13 and 5. Okay.
Yeah, because he won last night or night before.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was last night. I'm sorry. It was last night against the Marlins, 7-1.
That's right. 13. You're
So
right.
he's 13-5. Um, so we move on to that second game. We won 3-2. At this particular point, the Braves are 3 games back from the New York Mets, and Kyle Wright was on the bump. He won his major league leading. I'm saying it again, major league leading 17th victory. Uh, he gave us my favorite phrase, quality start.
Yeah.
He went 7, 5 hits, 6 Ks,
Yep.
uh, 2 walks. I don't think he gave up any runs. If I'm
He
not
didn't.
if I'm not mistaken, he didn't give up any runs in that one either. So, uh, your boy Riley, he started his
He
little
did.
minute tear with the home runs. He hit 4 home runs, four
Hmm.
four straight games with a home run this past week,
Right.
and it started with game 2 of the Rockies. Um, he had two RBIs that game.
Hmm.
Ronald Acuna, bro, he hit a
A moonshot.
moonshot this game. 444 feet, I believe.
I think we might see that in Bums of the Week, huh?
It's
It's
quite
just a
possible.
guess, man. It's just a guess.
It's quite possible. But I read somewhere that
Okay.
that home run at that distance, I think I want to say that he's second in the league
Wow.
with the most home runs of 400. I think it said 40 feet or more
Yeah.
since 2018. I think they said he has 22.
And there's been a lot of homers since 2018. So
Yes,
that's great company.
a lot of homers by a lot of much bigger guys, and
Yeah.
you know, I think once he get his knee 100%
Hmm.
healthy, I'm telling you, he gonna be something else.
And he's a leadoff hitter.
And
When,
he's a
when do you see
leadoff hitter.
leadoff hitters hitting bombs like that? You normally don't.
Like I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Like I remember seeing Ricky Henderson hit,
Yeah, he
not
had a
here and
nice
there,
bat too.
but I don't remember anybody like dropping them like
Mm-mm.
this though. And I
No,
could be
sir.
wrong. My memory, in the words of Andy Pettit and Roger Clemens, I could be misremembering. But you know, uh, right now I can't think of anyone, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you on that. I can't really think of anybody right now, but yeah, he could actually legitimately be a third or fourth hole hitter on any team at that point. But
I
because I had
agree.
a lot of Braves fans that would ask me, why is he in the leadoff spot? But you got to think he has the power, he has the contact, he got the speed. So for this lineup, he actually works very well at the top of the order,
I
and he
agree.
has that power too. So
Yes.
especially considering our bottom of the order has been producing. So he's going to get those RBIs. So yeah, I would leave him exactly where he is.
Yeah. And a side note, Kelly Jansen,
Oh my God.
he also picked up his 30th save
You
that
sure he
game.
did?
Yeah, he actually picked it up
Okay.
on that
Just
game.
making sure. Whew.
Um, moving on, that third game, final game of the series with the Rockies, and
Spencer
yeah,
Strider, man.
Austin Riley, second game in a row with a home run. He hit a solo shot in the fourth inning.
Right.
Michael Harris came
Yeah.
through. He hit his 14th home run of the season. But that wasn't the story of the game.
No.
The story of the game, the only story of the game,
Wow.
was Spencer Strider, man. He was a mustachioed monster out there on the mound, dog. He went 8, gave up 2 hits, 0 runs. He
Right.
gave us the quality start of all quality starts.
He did.
And right, he mowed them down to the tune of 16 strikeouts.
He did. He really did.
And he only threw 2 pitches. His fastball and his slider. Like he didn't attempt the curve, he didn't attempt the change up, he didn't attempt anything.
Nope.
My boy threw a fastball, slider, and I think he pitched 106 pitches.
Hmm.
79 pitches were strikes. Like
Mm-mm.
my boy was untouchable, man.
Yeah,
He
he was
was
rolling.
untouchable. Now, and I'm gonna ask you this. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask you because we gonna talk about it later.
Okay.
It's gonna come up later. But he made history. He made history that night. Uh, with that 16 strikeouts, I believe that was the most ever by an Atlanta Brave.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was.
uh, since 1893, I think the year was. Basically, since they've been in Atlanta,
Yeah.
it was the most by a Brave. Um, and he his K per 9 innings is just
It's
insane. Like,
ridiculous.
bro, he really owns something.
Yeah.
Right now he's sitting on 174 Ks. I think he's close to hitting the record of most Ks. Close to the record of uh, was it 200 some Ks
Hmm.
in less than 150 innings. I was intending to write it down. I was watching somebody was talking about it, and
Yeah.
I got sidetracked. But he's definitely on his way to having a record breaking season at the rate that he's going.
And keep in mind, he didn't even start the season with the major league team.
No, no, he didn't. And
Wow.
we got fans who got the nerve to say, "Hey, you know what? We should throw him into the as the closer."
No,
What?
no.
Dog, that, bro, like
We'll
that
talk about that closer situation, but no, he's not a closer.
that bro, that has to be one of the most ridiculous
Yeah.
things somebody has said to me this year, man. Like, I don't, I don't get it, bro.
Do you not watch the games? I'm guessing. I don't know, but yeah, he's
I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But you know, fans are fans, and I respect everybody's opinions. I just don't agree with them.
right,
Moving on, we go to the fourth game of the week, first game of the series with the Marlins.
right.
Um, but they they whooped the Marlins pretty bad. It honestly was a lot worse than what the score was. They won 8-1.
Yep.
Every single run they scored came from home runs.
Yeah, that was
Every
a whipping.
yeah, every single one. Charlie Morton came through. He had a
Yeah.
good game. He pitched 5 2/3. He had 7 Ks, gave up one run. Um, off of 4 hits, couple walks. It doesn't qualify as a quality start because you have to hit the 6 inning threshold. But damn it was a quality start.
Yeah.
It,
Especially the way he been pitching lately. Charlie needed that one. So yeah, we'll say that's a quality story.
yeah, yeah, um, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I think the outing before this one, he had a rough one, but you look at his last 10, 11 outings.
Right.
He's really turned that corner to help solidify the rotation, man. And I'm telling you, man, the Braves gonna be a tough out in the playoffs with these arms and with these bats, and these guys are showing why. Um, but to continue with talking about this game itself,
Ooh.
Travis Darno, he went off. He had a couple of home runs. Matter of fact, this was his sixth multi home run game
Hmm.
of his career. I do, I just got one question.
What's that?
Can he not find a helmet that fits?
You know, I have noticed that. I have noticed that.
Like, bro, every game that damn helmet flopping off his head, whether he taking a swing, running the
Yeah, that's
bases,
true.
whether he whether he swinging on, it don't matter what it is. Like he
Mm-mm.
on deck, he adjusting his helmet because it's sliding all over the place. Like, bro,
Always.
what in the hell? Can somebody not? Mention this man's head and get him a helmet.
Yeah, that we should definitely be on that. But TK was also impressive about this game is this was against the Marlins ace. Ace pitcher got
I
12
was
wins
gonna
on the
bring that
year.
up.
So
Yes,
that was very impressive that 'cause when I saw who was on the mound, I was thinking, say runs may be kind of hard to come by today, but I wasn't expecting 8 of them, but I'll take it.
I mean, before the break, Sandy Alcantara was in all the conversations
Yeah,
about Cy Young and all the conversations about being an All Star, and they hit five home runs off of him.
5 of them.
Like he was Jake Odorizzi. Like they didn't. They put the stick to him.
They did.
You had Darno hit his two. You had the Wonder Kids,
Oh,
Grissom and Michael Harris hit. Harris hit his 15th. Grissom hit his fourth, I believe.
yep,
And that was back to back games for Michael Harris home run. They both hit two run shots. Your boy Riley,
yep.
he came through. He hit his 34th home run of the year, uh, setting a new career best for him. And he ain't wasting no time expanding that. We'll talk about that
No,
next about the next game. But yeah, man, this I'm telling you, man, this team continues to show how dangerous they can be. Like a lot of people talk about all they do is hit home runs, which is true. I mean, they are second behind the Yankees in all of baseball with home runs. I think they're at 204 now.
hmm,
I want to say it is. Uh, but we've seen a lot of ABC baseball being played by them as well. So when you got that, and then you got arms such as Max Fried, such as Kyle Wright, Spencer Strider, uh, Charlie. You got Charlie, and then you get like we're gonna move on to Game 5. You get Bryce Elder. You
yep,
call up at a moment's notice. He comes in and gives you that quality start.
yep.
Six, he gives you uh, 6 Ks, no runs, two
Hmm.
walks. Like when you got that, um, you gonna be tough, man.
Definitely,
You
definitely.
be tough.
And you mentioned Michael Harris earlier, man. He's 10 for his last 22 at bats with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. He's the hottest hitter over the last 6 games for the Braves. So, I mean, Harris is doing his thing, like you mentioned, the Wonder Kids with Grissom, and I like the fact that they have them in the lineup together with each other. So
Yeah,
they really seem like they just feed off each other. And man, but Harris, he's been tearing it up.
yeah, man. That it. I don't even think it's debatable, dog. The Braves, the spot 7, 8, and 9 spot in the batting
Hmm.
order is the best in goddamn baseball.
I agree.
Like it's the most productive in baseball. We've seen where they've moved Harris up and stuck somebody like Robbie Grossman down there. He come through with a bomb, get a couple RBIs, and we've seen Eddie
Right.
down there. We've seen only one they really gave us nothing down there is Ozuna. He don't give us nothing anywhere. That's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, so you got that. Um, and then this game, Austin Riley hit his fourth home run in a row, games in a row, gave him
Right.
his 35th for the year. Like they ain't slowing down, man. But we also saw Kelly Jansen blow another save opportunity, and he has he that was his sixth blown save of the year. Um, I think he's blown two or three, maybe out of the last 10 opportunities. You know, now he does have what 31, 32 saves, I believe,
Right. He does.
but it is. And I'm a staunch supporter of Kenley Jansen, bro.
Yep.
But I I'm starting to understand, and I get what other fans are coming from. And we gonna talk about him because yeah, he's a part of buy or sell, but you know I'm starting to worry about it. Like this game again, you had Bryce Elder come through and pitch the way he
He
did.
did.
and we had the 1-0 lead. Uh, who else? Who else was it? Magic pitched that game. I
Yep.
can't remember who.
Mastic
Like
actually got the win that game.
yeah. So I forget who came before Jesse, but like everybody doing their job, and you get to him, and he gives up 2 hits. He gives up a walk. You know, gives up a run,
Right.
and Messi comes in and gets us out that jam, and then you know, Robbie Grossman gets the game winning walk to get us out of there.
Right.
So yeah, Jensen, I don't know, man. Like at some point, if I'm Snick, I'm addressing this
You have to. You
because
have to, and I got plenty to say on that when we get to it. But yeah,
well, yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna put a period on it right there.
boy.
Talking about Jensen that way, when we get to buy or sell, you could go off. Uh, last game of the week, we won 7-1.
Right.
Max Free got his 13th victory. They had a rain delay of almost 2 hours. It was hours
Yeah,
and
they did.
51 minutes. And I kind of hated that because Max was rolling, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was really rolling.
Yeah, he
He
was in
had
his
go.
bag.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was in the some gun too, bro. Like he had went 5 innings pitch. He had 6 Ks, no
Right.
hits. He gave up 1 walk. Again, it doesn't technically qualify as a quality start, but damn
Yep.
it,
We'll
that
take it.
yeah, that was definitely a quality start in my eyes. But you know, with him not being able to get in, or with him stopping at the fifth, that ended his 6 game streak of pitching 6 or more innings.
Right.
You know, like he had been a relatively an innings eater as a starter on
Yes,
that
sir.
mound, man. But you know, yeah, this game also showed the sheer genius of Alex Anthopoulos again, because
Sheer genius.
Jesse Chavez is
Welcome
back on
back.
the roster. Yeah, and he comes in, he pitches 1 inning, and he gets 3 Ks.
TK, was it just me or just when you saw him out there, it's like he never left?
Like he never. It's
It's just like he
almost.
been on the IR or something because he just he like he just never left.
It's almost. And I know it's not, but it almost seems like a went to him like, look, we finna let you go.
Right.
And when you get there, I need for you to pitch like trash.
Because he
I
had some
guarantee,
bad outings with the
yeah,
Angels too.
he's terrible. He's like, I guarantee you won't be that long, and we gonna bring you right back. I promise you.
But let me tell
I
you,
swear it
it
seemed
makes
like that,
sense.
man.
But I'm gonna tell you, if he did in fact do that, why it was a smart move because we basically traded him for the closer
For
that we
him,
got now. Yeah, for
yeah,
Iglesias. So you not only did we get Iglesias, we got Jesse back. I mean, that's for nothing.
yeah, we traded Jesse Chavez for Jesse Chavez and Raisel Iglesias. You know, goddamn genius, man.
And the
Uh,
Angels got nothing out the
nothing,
deal.
nothing, nothing but a handshake and a hug. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Wow.
But in that game, Harris he went 3 for 4 with a
Right.
couple RBIs, and we had a Marcelo Zuna sighting. He came and got a solo shot as well. So
Well, it's nice to
you
see
know,
him being cited other than, talking to
it's
a
not.
highway
Yeah,
patrolman.
it's nice for him being sighted on the field instead of being sighted on the side of the road for nonsense.
I
You know, uh,
wasn't gonna go there, but I had to.
but look, and I don't. I'm not beating him up over
Right.
it by any means. We just talking junk,
Yeah.
cracking jokes or whatever. But I mean, you know, I I'm glad that he's doing something. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
me too.
Like when they call your number, produce.
Yep.
You do that, all this noise, all this outside noise, this white noise, these complaints, all of that magically goes away
Go. It doesn't it
when
though.
you
Isn't that
produce
funny
it.
how that happens?
Yeah, like you can't suck on and off the field. And, I've said this a million times to you, bro, whether we talk about football,
Right. Yeah, you do.
basketball,
You
or
do say that.
whatever. Like you can't stink between them lines and stink outside them lines. Like it just don't work that way. But like I said, they stuck by. Well, honestly, nobody's gonna take that contract. But instead of just them hiding him on the bench away from
Right.
everything, they like, nah, bro, you getting paid, you playing, and we need you to do something productive. So shout out to him for at least doing something. So
And I'm glad of that too.
yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, we had a pretty good week, man. You like you always say, you want to win series,
Win series, that's my thing.
and they won both of them. They went 5-1. Couldn't 6-0 would be good, but the best part about it, we ended the week one game behind the New York Mets.
One.
One game behind the Mets, and this upcoming road trip
Crucial.
is crucial. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but like the places could legit change in the next 3 days, man. Like we could be in the driver's seat, and if we are, I hope they keep their foot on the gas and keep going that way when we do meet again. I hope when we do meet the Mets, we've already got it pretty much sold up, and it's
So
not even a
basically what
discussion.
you're saying is that we two Cardinal losses from overtaking the Mets already.
Yeah, yeah, because we couldn't take advantage
Yeah.
of them. I think one of those was on Kenley Jansen. Uh,
Oh
but
boy.
we are right there. So like I said, they lose three in a row. They tend to go on a nice little solid streak. So if they get these next three, which would be another 8-game winning streak after a 3-game losing streak, we might be in the catbird seat heading down the stretch with like
Right.
22 games left.
Correct.
So I'm definitely looking forward to it, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, these boys are hot. They hot on the mound. They definitely hot with them bats, man. And speaking of that, let's check it out. We're gonna hop into bombs of the week.
Feltner turns it loose, and a high fly ball toward right center. At the track and wall, that ball carries out. There it Swing is. And a fly ball belted left field. That ball is gone. Grabbed by Randall Grichuk in the third inning. And he unloads high in the air, deep center field. Ronald Acuna with a towering home run.
444.
Swung on, belted deep right, low line drives, got a chance, gone, home run.
Ring finger, I think not.
Money
Drilled
Mike.
out to left center, going back for the fans.
Look at this helmet, dog. Look at that.
1-2 out to right, heading back. Oh,
Wow.
Michael Harris. Sulzer gets 3, 4, and 5. Austin Riley at the wall. A leaping attack. 0-1. Drilled. Back.
You got the phone.
Goodbye. Finger, I think not. Drilled out to left center. Going back for the fans. Forget it. Lifts this one into center
Oh, this when they
field.
had the Apple TV.
Yeah.
Like, who the heck is that announcement?
Put it in the books.
Swing drive, hammered left, make it 4 in a row. High fly ball hit to right. Anderson retreating, still going back. Turns, that ball is gone. And a opposite field home run for Ozuna.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, it was, man. That doggone Money Mike, man. Back
That's
to
my
back
boy.
games. Like, man, he has such great power, whether he pulling it or he can go opposite field. Like,
He does.
well, I can't wait to see what he is healthy in his prime.
And again, like we mentioned about Strider earlier, he didn't start the season with the Braves, so
No, no.
woo.
Honestly, man, you know what? It seems like if both of them would have started at the beginning of the season, hell, this division we might be 5, 6 games out right now, man.
That definitely was the right move, bringing them both up for sure.
Yeah, it was. Golly, um,
Wow.
man, we saw a bunch of home runs hit,
Yep.
and we also saw some nice glove work this week, man. Von Grissom made a nice catch. We had we had some, we had some nice defense being played, man, and a couple of defensive plays made the of the week.
Hmm.
They've got a tough schedule ahead of them, too. Ground ball here, sliding stopper, Swanson to first.
My boy
Understands
Dansby.
what he needs to do and then executes it to perfection.
I mean, that was just so different.
Unbelievable scoop from Dansby and a strike at the plate.
Is this the Dansby Swanson show here?
Not only that, the hit by
Hey,
Dansby,
he was
He is
on
the
it.
show.
Oh, it just
Got him
hits
too.
on the arm. What a
Wow.
play.
Let's go. Sweet 16 for Spencer Strider and a new Atlanta record.
I like that kid, man.
Yeah.
He just got a quiet confidence about him. Wow.
Oh yeah, man. That was you saw those highlights and Dansby was on 2 of the 3. Um
Deservingly so, yeah.
yeah, pay that man. Pay
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, let's
Like
get
he
that over with.
like he's a lot of people talk about he don't have this average or hit. Like, look, he's giving it to you both in the field and with the stick, man.
And Braves don't win a shit without him last year either.
No, they don't, and they not. And you look at this year, like for a while, he was the best player on this team. He carried the team for
Especially at the beginning of the season when everybody else wasn't
Yes.
doing nothing.
yes, like we talked about. It may have been week
You're
3,
right.
week 4.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a legit discussion on, is Dansby Swanson the best player on the team?
We did.
By the way that he was, man, like he paid. That's I don't know what else to say. Just
Yeah. AA's he got to do
just
the right
pay him.
thing, man. Go ahead and pay Dansby. Let's move. Let's work on our boy to the outfield, Grissom, and let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, like Dansby's what, 28, so
It's a no-brainer.
yeah, like you give him 5, 6 years, he's still gonna be 33, 34, and that'll pretty much be it. But as of right now, you pay him, you keep this entire core intact. Matter of fact, if you pay Dansby, you have your entire infield locked up for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Entire infield. Your entire
they all-
infield. Matter of fact, you have your entire infield and your entire outfield locked up. So, pay it. Just get it over with, pay it.
Mm.
That's it. That's the sentence. Pay it.
Look, before we get into buy and sell, I got something I wanted to ask you about. I was in another Braves group and got into a little discussion, and I wanted to get your take on it. I was going to tell you before, but I said I'm gonna catch him off guard, get his true take on it. Are the Braves a better team now this year than they were last year?
Yes.
I was
Yes.
told that they were not because
What?
of with Freddie not being there, and I said Olsen is just as good as Freddie, especially stats wise and numbers wise, what he's doing now. So I would say, and then you got to think last year's team didn't have Grissom, didn't have Michael Harris, didn't have Spencer Strider. This team is better.
Listen, man.
Contreras has came into his own as well. I forgot about him too. So this team is better. But I'm gonna get your take on it.
Okay, so yes, this team is a lot better.
Yeah.
It's better. First of all, this team could legit win 105 games. Okay, let's start with that. Let's also look at the fact that this team is leading the National League in home runs.
Right.
The pitching staff is leading the league in wins. Is leading the league in saves. It's I want to say that the starting rotation is fifth, I believe, in ERA for the league. You have two starting pitchers, who are legit Cy Young candidates.
Correct.
You have two players who are legit Rookie of the Year candidates. And if Grissom would have had enough at bats, he'd be in the top 10 voting as well.
Yeah, he'd be in the conversation for sure.
He'd definitely be in the conversation as well. Even though Jason goes nuclear sometime, we actually legit do have one of the best bullpens in baseball. You look at the depth. Yeah, we don't have Soler. We don't have Jock. But if you look at what they're doing now versus the guys that we do have, it's better. You got versatility with Adrianza, right? You have versatility with Robbie Grossman. He's switch hitting. Braves fixed him. Couldn't do shit in Detroit. Braves got him and fixed it. So now he's a viable contributor. We still got Ozuna. Much as people talk about him, if he catches that pitch, it's out of there.
It's gone. Yeah, if he catches, it's over with.
It's gone. And then we have two catchers, bro. Two catchers, right? So both of them got sticks. Both of them can play defense. And we saw on the last episode we did, Plays of the Week, Contreras will gun you down.
Way down.
He will gun you down. Okay.
Yes.
And the depth we got. Always coming back. We still got Arcia. Heredia is still here, so whatever. But yes, without a doubt, to me, this team this year is better than the team last year. Last year's team just caught lightning in the bottle. You know what I'm saying? I think this year's team pulled itself together and just played
crazy.
No, hell no.
Okay.
This team is just this team is just beating people, dog. This is a good team. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy when I had that argument.
Now hopefully we get the same results. We get the same results this year in the postseason as we got last year, but just comparing apples to apples and oranges to oranges, this team is better. Way
better, in my opinion.
Next time you're in a group with somebody, tag me. We can talk about it.
I should have.
It's whatever with me. But we gonna since we in a discussing mood, man.
Yeah.
We gonna get to what I know your personal favorite part of the podcast.
Is.
Do a little buy or sell.
Love it.
Buy or sell.
I'm at 35 down 40, now 5 at a number down 45, 45 at a number down 50, I'm at 45 at a number down 50, sold for.
Look, let's get the bad news out the way. We're gonna start with this. Kenley Jansen, buy or sell. It is time to replace Kenley Jansen.
I don't know if I would say replace, but it's definitely time to even up those saves. And I would go with my man Iglesias that we got basically for nothing from the Angels because he had 14 saves on the year when he was with the Angels. And his blown saves are not as bad as Jansen. So I think that's what you brought him for because you have a team control over him. Jansen's only there for a year. Iglesias has what, two more years, I think.
I think
So
he's under control for 2 to 3 years.
yeah, 2 to 3. So why not let him do it, what he was brought in to do, considering how Jansen is faltering. So I'm not going to say replace him, but I'm definitely going to say I'm buying that he needs to be given a shot.
Okay, you know what, man? I actually agree with that.
Yeah,
Like
man.
I'm not sold on the idea of completely sitting him, but I am buying the idea of maybe it's time to let somebody else come in.
Yep.
And I think Snick may be trying to let him work through whatever it is he got to work through before the
Right.
postseason.
And I can
But
understand that.
yeah, like, and I don't really question the moves that Snick makes because first of all, I'm not a major league manager. I'm
Right.
just a fan like everybody else. I don't have the understanding of the inner workings of what's going on in there. But from the outside looking in, I could see him saying, "Hey, I'm gonna let him work through this. He's struggling." Um, but if he continues to falter, continues to blow saves,
Yeah.
then I'm buying him not being, on the playoff roster. I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, you got to do something.
And if that's the case, then you do go with Razel Iglesias, um, and just see what it does, man. Because last thing you want to do is get into a series with the Dodgers or the Cardinals or whoever, and we get these close games or even games where we up 4-1 and you kind of worry if your closer gonna give it up in the bottom of the ninth or top of the night or whatever. Like so, yeah. I'm not gonna say it's time to replace him, but it's time to start looking at your options and deciding maybe I need to start giving them a little burn too to get them ready
Right.
just in case. Uh what do we have? Let's go. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Buy or sell. Spencer Strider has clinched the Rookie of the Year award.
Bye. Bye. And you know how I feel about Michael Harris, but man, but Strider's in that when we crucially needed another starter besides Wright and Fareed. You got him that came in as a rookie, unexpected, stepped in. So yeah, he sealed it. It was a 2-horse race, but I think he's clinched it. Tough, ain't it?
Yeah, this is a tough one, and
It's tough.
unless he just completely falters. Well, before I explain that, let me just run through the numbers real quick.
Okay.
So you got, and let's be for real. The NL Rookie of the Year is a 2-man race.
Yeah, that's it.
Nobody else.
That's it.
Strider, he is 94, 114 innings pitched, 174 Ks.
Right.
He's had, record setting and record breaking things this year. Michael Harris, of course, he came up and completely changed the Braves' outlook in everything. Right.
Yeah.
He's batting 309, 15 home runs, 50 RBIs, 16
Right.
stolen bases, 890 OPS, and he just won NL Rookie of the Month, right?
He did.
And when you win in that, it kind of makes it hard to, you know what I'm saying? Especially if he continues on this tear. Um, Let me just say he's gonna be in the 30-30 club every year for the rest of his career.
Every year.
Uh, at least for the next 10 years.
And I
Because
agree with that.
he's only what 20, 21?
Right.
Like he's gonna be that 30-30 club dude. He might sneak a 40-40 in there here or there. But you look at the numbers, man, and you look at the circumstances surrounding each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, man, Harris came up and like the Braves just took completely off, man.
They did. And he solidified a spot that we needed to solidify in that center field spot.
Yeah, like he came in, he locked it down and got rewarded for it. The Braves got rewarded for it because I think that's going to be one of the cheapest contracts ever when it's said and done.
Yeah.
But back to the question though. I gotta say, yeah, I'm buying that Spencer Strider has completely clinched the Rookie of the Year award, and it was his last game that he had that did it. He had 16. Let me get a couple of things about Strider. So he has the most Ks ever by a Brave, right?
Right.
With the 16. He has the most Ks in a single game by a rookie. No, by anybody, I'm sorry, since 2019. He has the most Ks for a rookie in a game since 2016. He's also only the sixth pitcher ever with at least 16 strikeouts with no more than 2 hits and no walks in a single start.
Wow.
So, you look at all this and you look at the dominance, it's probably gonna be hard to not give it to him again, unless Harris just goes on this incredible tear. And I mean,
like
he's
that
what 10 for 22, like you said earlier.
Yep.
Let's just say over the next 15 games or so, he's batting, 500 or better with 4 or 5 runs and 15, 16 RBIs. If he does something like that, and Strider can't keep up on his end as far as like his next couple starts doesn't go as well.
Right.
But the way they both playing, like they're both like this.
It's neck and neck.
They're neck and neck, and they're play both of them playing. Their play is on the uptick. So I think Strider just got him by a little bit right now.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, it was hard for me to pick Strider. I mean, it's a good problem that we have as Braves fans, but it was hard because I think Harris is just deserving. But yeah,
we have been saying it all year since Harris came. Like, and you look at the Vegas odds. Strider right now, I think, is at -165, and Harris is at +100, and then everybody else is +800, +1,000, +10,000, whatever it is.
Right.
So they're close enough to keep it interesting down the stretch, but I do think that Spencer Strider just sold it up, bro. So, all right, and finally, buy or sell, JP. Kyle Wright is the new ace of the staff.
No. Selling. Yeah, he has had an amazing year leading the is it the majors or the NL with 17 wins?
It's the majors.
He's leading the majors at 17 wins, so you can't deny that what season he's having, what impact he's had on the starting lineup and on the Braves. But give me Max Farid as the ace of the staff still, because he has some definitely games he should have won besides the 13 that he's sitting at now. So I'm still going for Reed. I'm selling that one.
Okay, okay. So JP is sold. He's sold, sold, sold.
I'm sold out on that one.
Um, so for me, it's
What you
tough,
got,
dog.
TK?
It's tough. So let me talk a little bit about Max Fried, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now he has 149 Ks on 161 innings pitched. He's 10th in major leagues with innings pitched at 161.
Mm-hmm.
He's seventh in the majors with a 2.48 ERA. He leads the majors in my favorite stat, which is quality starts. Uh,
Yeah, your
and
favorite.
and honestly, I do think he would be an 18 to 19 game winner right now, based off of you know the non decisions and all of that, where he just didn't get any run support or whatever.
Right.
Um, and then you look at Cal Wright.
Mm-hmm.
He's leading the majors in wins, which is the most important stat, but that can be misleading if we being real. Um, but he is the first Braves pitcher to win 11 home games since 2010 when Tim Hudson did it. Uh, he is he if if it goes the way he's going, he will be the first Brave to lead the major league in wins outright since 2003 when
Wow.
Russell Ortiz did it back then. He had 21, I believe.
That's an old name. I hadn't heard in a while.
Yeah. So he's sitting at 17. He just got a 17. Justin Verlander and Gosselin both have 16 victories. They
Yep.
both are also on the IL right now. So
Wow.
he could on his next start take another step away from them and finish the season leading the majors in wins.
Hmm.
Um, and if he does that, he will be the first Braves pitcher to lead the majors in wins since Tom Glavine did it back in 2000.
Wow.
So I said all of that to say that I'm still sold on it, dog. I got
To say all of that.
I said all that just to say Maximus Freed is still
He is, man.
the ace of staff. And don't get me wrong, that's not a knock on Kyle Wright
No, not
at
at all.
all. Like this is a good problem to have. It's not even a
Again,
problem.
yeah, we got a lot of good problems.
This is a good discussion to have. But yeah, man, I still got Max. Um, and hell, who knows? Next year it could change, man. You know, next like we could literally be getting back to that Maddox, Glavin, Smoltz
Ooh.
trio type of pitching, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I mean, Strider already got the Smoltz mustache.
Yeah, he do, don't it?
Like, he already got the stash. You know, then with Wright and Free, you got your and like just like Glavin and Smoltz, you got your finesse and your power pitches, right?
Correct.
And like we kind of seeing that with the guys we got. And don't get me wrong, folks. I'm not saying, hey, this is who they are. I'm
Right.
just saying we have the opportunity to have that type of rotation where we got three guys who are just
Yep.
lights out. You know,
And that's rare.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And again, if Soroka come back and Ian Anderson, he pull it together,
You got something.
bro. This team will be tough to deal with.
For
Tough
years.
for years.
Mhm.
Like it'll be one of those Yankees of the '90s type of eras
Correct.
if these guys come back and they stay healthy. So,
Wow.
well, but yeah, again, I'm selling it, but it's not by it's not because he's not worthy. It's just that Mac is a smidge or two better, in my opinion. So,
Yep.
you know, but hey man, we that was this week has been good again. We
Very.
we won five. We kick things off tomorrow. And with the A's, we got the A's and the Mariners up next, man. We got a West
Yep.
Coast trip. So these are two very beatable teams,
Yep.
very beatable. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that they can't win, right? Because we saw that with Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado beat us, and hell, Colorado beat the Mets 1-0 with DeGrom on the mound
Yeah. With the
before
grown
they
on the mound.
before they came to see us. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody can get it at any time.
Anytime.
You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying? So I don't look past any of these teams, um, because they are paid professionals, just like the guys that we love and more.
Right.
But with that being said, man, I'm looking for at worst another 5-1 week.
5
Like,
in 1 week. Well, let's see. We got Seattle for 3. Got Oakland for 2.
no, I'm sorry, 4-1.
Yeah, Oakland's for
Yeah,
2.
we don't play
That's what
five.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go 4-1 with you. I think they'll sweep the A's, and I think
Yeah,
they'll fall to 1 against Seattle.
the Mariners are playing well right now, bro.
They are. They really are. So that's why I said I think they'll fall to 1 with them. But hey, a sweep wouldn't hurt my feelings either, though.
No, no, a sweep wouldn't hurt my feelings. Matter of fact, I would love for them to sweep them. Um, I think if they do go 5-0 this week, we'll end the week with the NL East lead.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
I don't even know who the Mets got coming up. I think they got the Pirates, I believe. Um, no, they got the Cubs, and then they go to the Pirates. Or I'm sorry, the Pirates come to them. So the Mets got a homestand, and we on the road.
yep,
And then after that, I believe we got the Giants and the Phillies again, if I'm not mistaken. But once we get done with this road trip, we got one more series, and then it's all NL East opponents.
yep. And the Mets, not the Mets. Matt Olson got a homecoming coming up
Yeah,
starting tomorrow. So
yeah.
first
I hope
time back in Oakland.
I hope he's got it together, man, because
Yeah,
he
he been
had
in a slump.
he been in a slump, man. Who was that? It was against the Marlins, I believe. That second game against the Marlins, he broke a 0 for 22 slump.
Yeah, and right
So
now he's 1 for 19 in his
yeah,
last
yeah,
19 at bats. So
yeah,
yeah, Rosario is too. He's 2 for 14. So we need both of those guys to pick it up. But yeah, Olsen he came back down to earth some. So is Swanson. He cleaned off a little bit at the plate, but I think the rest will do those guys good, and we come out this road trip 4-1 looking good.
yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, man. Again, we had a great week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we hope continues. Um, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Strider's next start to
Yeah,
see
me
how he
too.
follow up, how he because I think he'll pitch that last game against the Mariners, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
because we got Cal Wright kicking off tomorrow. So
Yeah. So right, looking for his 18th.
mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, Strider's looking to take off from that 16 strikeout performance he had last week.
Jeez, yeah,
Like we got a lot to look forward to, man.
a
So
lot.
you know, but yeah, we will be here next week, man. And like always, I look forward to doing this. I appreciate
Oh
the
yeah.
opportunity to sit down and talk Braves baseball, man. So
Yeah, and next time we talk TK, it'll be the division leading Atlanta Braves that we'll be talking about.
Oh yeah, yes indeed.
Put that on the books.
Yeah, I totally agree. Cause yeah, the Mets they struggling right now.
I think we showed them something last time too. I mean, I'm sure they knew we were the champs, but the way we just came out that last series, we meant business. It
Yeah,
should have been a sweep, but they meant business. That first time in New York, they got us. We didn't look like we wanted it as bad. I mean, we just looked kind of, I don't know. We just looked kind of not ourselves, but like Strider, I think he kind of lit a, his comments, what he said, and he's bagged them up.
yeah. I think I honestly believe that Mets series was a
Hmm.
wake up call
It was.
because like we had been riding high on the
Hmm.
15 game streak, and then we got to the Mets, and they was like, "Hold on, big dog, you ain't who you think you are."
Right.
And now once they saw that, the team's like, you know what? We need to fix this, and this, and they fixed this, and this, and now they looking like some real bullies, dog.
Yeah, we finally looking like that, and for the rookie to step up and be like, they ain't all that. Basically, what he said, he's like, we still the champs, and I think that really helped. And for
Yeah.
him to actually go out and bag that up,
Yep.
psh,
Yeah. That was the key, dog. Because once he did that, everybody on the team, veterans, coaches, everybody's like, you know what? We, in the words of Jock Peterson, we
oh,
are. You know what I'm saying?
old Jock,
Yeah. So it's gonna be a good week, man.
yes
Like I
sir.
said, we
Looking
both
forward to
agree.
it.
We both agree that 4-1, possibly a sweep of both of them. That'd be great. And
Oh yeah.
if that happens, that put us at a 10 game win streak, another
Hmm.
double-digit win streak. So definitely looking forward to that. You you got any parting words you want to leave them with?
I don't, man. Just want fans to keep watching us, keep tuning in. We getting bigger and better every week. Anything you want to know about the Braves, hit us up online, offline, whatever, man. We love doing it. Love bringing you Braves baseball.
Can't say nothing much more than that. So on behalf of my co-host, Mr. Jermaine, JP
Yes, sir.
Powell, myself, Tyrus, TK Kennedy, this is the Chop Shop Podcast, episode number 17, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys next week for episode 18.
Yes, sir.
I'll have a good one, and as always, chop on.
Chop on.